Okay, I am the one and only Matthew James Glasper Senior, founder of Holy Tape Martial Arts. I have a little workout for you using 3 pound hand weights and 5 pound leg weights on each leg. Now, 5 pound leg weights on each leg is what I have because I doesn't have additional pair of boots. Now, I recommend that you always buy boots because the boot is distributed over your leg or over your feet so well, it will not feel like 5 pound or 10 pound. It will depend on the size that you put on. If you're a young lady and you buy a size too big, which means that if you're wearing a 5, you want to go get an 8. You do not want to get your exact feet size because you're using them as leg weights. You always want to get 2 or 3 sizes too big and you use them as leg weight. But if your leg raises, if you have a problem with your abdomen doing front leg raise to the front, will help working, builds up your abdomen and also burns up fat, boosts your metabolism. Also, but the key thing, there's something I want to show to those that's not in martial art, that's training just to control their weight or to lose weight. In the same drill that I'm going to show you, I'm going to explain to you how I will lose weight, and I will explain to you, if you're a martial artist, why when you throw a side kick or a roundhouse kick, you fall off balance. There's something that you're not doing that you should be doing that your teacher should have taught you. But if he was never taught or she was never taught and don't know, then they can't teach it. That's why I am the one and only Matthew James Glasper Senior. Now we have 3 pound hand weights. As I said before, these come in a set of 3. They go from 2 pound, 3 pound, 5 pound. You can get them at Walmart. You can go on the internet and order them. They're one of the best workout drills that you never have. Whenever you're doing a cardio should consist of at least 3 different things. At least. That's a minimum. A lot of mine consists of 5 to 7 things when I do a cardio workout. But for you, a super cardio should consist of at least 3 different things. In other words, you should do 3 hand weights. You go this way, you go leg raise, you change up, you go another way. You don't want to do everything the exact same thing. You want to do 3 different things. That's what burns out. It prevents your energy from getting so strong and focused in that one direction where you're not using enough energy to burn up the fat that you want to burn. When you change direction, you offset the energy. The energy has to change with you. By having to change, during that process of it changing, it burns more energy to make the change. Or the thought process. For the thought process to change and begin to guide energy in another direction, it burns more energy to make that change or make that direction or to make that decision to do something different. And the more faster you do it, the greater weight loss that you would get, or the better workout you would get if you're a fighter. Now, let's go. One of the things that I want to show to martial artists, doing side leg raise. What you want to do is always do a 3-degree leg raise. What you mean 3 degrees? You want to raise it straight out to the side. You want to raise it off to the front of you. You want to raise it off slightly to the back of you. Because we was trained, and I say we, I'm talking about myself as a martial artist. We was trained to only do leg raise straight to the side. Okay? Now, when we go after the man to kick him, he step off on an angle, trying to kick him, we fall off balance. Most of us end up being hit, knocked down with a low block and punch. Why? Because we did not develop that muscle, that butt muscle off on that angle to be able to deliver that roundhouse or a side kick or a hook kick on that angle. What made me such a devastating kicker, I did all these drills. I did them. They came naturally. Mainly because I use a physical object to do leg raises with. In other words, like for instance, we're working here, do 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we go press and kick leg raises. I'm working different angles. What does it do? It gives me more coordination over my leg. 2, 3. I have always, all my life, used the chair to practice coordination kicking and coordination leg drilling. All of my life I have done it. And you stop. You throw punches. We want 25. You only count one up. What you mean you only count one up? Because when you get to 25 on the other one hand, you have 25 on both hands. You don't want to do 25 in all. You want to do 25 on both hands. You do not want your hand to be off balance. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stop. Change up. Now for karate, we know this is a press and kick to the outside. Now, for those that are not in martial art, you're spinning the kick. You're making a 360 circle. Completely around. You're making a 360 circle with the hip. It rotates the hip. It gives the hip more lubrication, flexibility. So when you walk, there's less chance for your hip to get tired. When you run, there's less chance for your hip to get tired because you have a 360 flex in the hip joint now instead of just an angle flexing forward and flexing backwards. You have a 360 flex. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. As your feet come down, you begin punching. Counting only one hand again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To martial artists, it's important that you do these drills as fast as you can. It will increase your hand reaction, not only in punching, but in slipping block and jamming up kick. Having that super speed hand to stop that super roundhouse kick and counter sliding off to get in and do what you need to do. So you want to do these drills as fast as you can. So as United Martial Arts, you also want to do them as fast as you can. Why? Because you want to burn as much fat cells as possible to be in a better shape. You understand? Burning fat, burning fat. Now, what we're going to do is do a little switch up because I don't want to do this video to go too long. We're going to put this down for a minute. For the drill, for you is to continue on. You should do a minimum of 3 sets. A minimum of 3 sets. You can do more. A minimum of 3 sets. In other words, you go back to the other leg. You do the same thing. You go back to the other leg. You want to do 25 kicks to the outside. You want to do 25 to the out. And then when you go back to this leg, you want to do 25 to the inside. You start working that muscle, developing muscle control. When you're running, you're a sprinter. You don't lose control of your legs so easy. You begin developing a mastermind of leg control. You develop a mastermind of leg control even in your running and in your sprinting to move and shift your leg to get around or to avoid tripping. One of the things that it helped with me when I would go distant running 10 miles and by come to the end you started dragging a little bit and once in a while your toe catch. Because of my agility to regain balance, I have never failed. I was always able to throw my feet out in an awkward position to open my leg wide enough to catch my balance. So it helps in many ways. It coordinates your mind. It makes your mind think before you can realize it's thinking. Now, what we had just done is enter into the sixth sense mind because it takes over those quick movement. But if you don't train your mind to respond that way, your sixth sense won't push you in a certain direction. It'll help you to do certain other things, but it will not take you in a direction that doesn't make sense to you. Okay, back to where we was going. We're about to put this down. Martial arts, using the chair as a balance. Raising the leg straight to the back. And back down. Raising the other leg straight to the back and back down. We're going to rotate leg. Martial arts. When I first did this drill, I was not trying to develop a double hook kick. I was not trying to do that. But when I did this drill, at the next tournament, I was put in a situation where I was being attacked. Once I threw one hook kick, the opponent kept coming. I instantly, not without thinking about it, so I began doing double hook kick, and got the man off me real quick and scored point. Now, but like I said, I began doing this type of drill, rotate from side to side, doing 25 leg raise on each time. And it programmed me to do double hook kick. And I said to myself, wow, I'm going to do this drill more often. I like that. I like the way you did that. But I understood because I studied my mind. I studied about the sixth sense, even in my younger age, back when I was in my early 20s. I understood that my sixth sense took over. I understood that. So I began to doing more awkward stuff that even that it didn't make sense to me. I'll just do it. Just to see what my sixth sense is going to do at the next fight. Even if you go to one of my older videos, you'll see me work a jump away hook kick. I have never in my life practiced a jump away hook kick. Never. Where did it come from? Out of my sixth sense mind. How? I would work on the bag. I would run past the bag and jump in midair. Now I'm at the tournament. Guy sweep me the first time. I get up. He tries it again. I leap in midair and throws a jump away hook kick. Where did it come from? Doing creative things on the bag that I normally don't do. Just making up things. Just like you're a little kid, you take a car, go, You're all in your own world. If you begin to do that as an adult in your fighting, in your workout, you will always have the best condition. There'll be no other that can compete with you. Let's go. You're rotating, you're going to the other side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now, that's basic. What it also do, not only give you that sense of activity, but if your butt muscle have gotten a little out of place, you want to work this drill hard. You want to get bigger pair of boots because you want to burn this excess fat cell that will develop on your butt muscle and around your back muscle you starting to develop. How much that hanging over your black belt now? Do the drill consistently. When you grab your hand weights, as soon as you do that, you go straight to the front. You don't just punch forward, it goes in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You stop. You begin doing back fists. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Arms out. Putting the arms out. Now you burning excess fat cells all underneath your arm. You tightening up the muscle underneath your arm. You ain't got that extra hanging. You ain't got that extra nipple hanging on the side of your chest. Holding it out with simple 3-pound leg weights. Bringing it to the front. Hold. This drill, when I was a white belt in martial arts, they would wear us out with. We had no weights in our hand. But they made sure your hand stays out until you practically about to drop. And they would come and kick you in your stomach if you dropped your hand. Overhead. Hold. I used to be so glad when we got overhead because this was the easiest point for me. And when they say drop back down, I hated it. But I had one of the best obliques in the planet. I had one of the best obliques in the planet. And on the planet, I would get kicked in the stomach. I would laugh and brush out like, let's go. Weighing on 120, 25 pounds. Then kicked by a guy 6'5", 220. It'd be a joke. It didn't hurt. So because they couldn't hurt me, I had confidence in my blocks. It was easy for me to jam up their kick and move in and crack them. All I had to do is crack them once. Because I did the drill over and over again, I know whether I hit you with my hand or feet, it's going to hurt. But I did it so fast, judge couldn't believe that I was actually dropping a man that big. So they wouldn't disqualify me. They would never warn me. They didn't care because they figured that if this little man is dropping your big butt, you should be dropped. So I continued to drop people. And so what happened was that the world national promoter nicknamed me the Mean Machine. My nickname was Lightning Machine, not Mean Machine. I didn't name that. That's not my name. I didn't give myself that name. National promoter called me that. Around the world, that's what they call me. What they call you? Okay, we're going to stop here. I want to just give that to you, that information. You must work these angles. Now, my workout consists of different, so I'm not going to go through this full workout. You must work the angle. You work front, you rotate back to the opposite side. 25, 25. You want another. Now, because we work front kick more often than a pressing kick, we do 50s to the front. 25, 25. And then you do 50s. On each leg, you go back and forth. And you got the hand weight. Every time you do the 25, you want the 25 hand drill. Same. This workout is for also I'm not in martial art. You do the same workout. This is a workout. Now, it will burn the fat. It will prevent you from having to squat. Get down, in other words, on the floor to do crunches. It will get rid of this. But let me explain this to you now. This going to the martial art. Martial art. This drill will also flatten your stomach, keep it flat. But listen good. If you're a professional fighter, get your butt on the floor and do some extreme tense crunch workout. Go to my video, you will see extreme tense workout for fighter. Then having just a flat stomach does not get you in condition to take a side kick, to take an uppercut punch to the gut. They're going to put you and end your fight. It doesn't get you in shape to deal with that. But I do have crunches that will guarantee to get you where you can take those shots and keep on rocking. For I am the one and only Matthew James Glassman. I just want to share that wisdom with you. 3 degrees angle. Don't forget. 1, 2, and straight forward. That's 3 degrees. Now, there's another way of doing it. Across in front of you. 1, off to the side. 2, and bring it straight up. Now, if you do it that way, you're going to enter into another physical training realm. I'll talk to you later. Who dare to be the best? That's up to you. Well, I am the one and only Matthew James Glassman Sr., founder of Holy Take Karate and Ministry. Just for you, God called me. I didn't call myself. Neither did I make myself. Talk to you later.